Hey golf fans, welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K23 gameplay. Today I am going to be taking a look at Stranger Things by Bass Bry 08. This is a fantasy golf course themed on the hit series Stranger Things. So let's take a look at the course details. It is a par 72, fairways and greens are normal, the green speeds are medium fast, the weather is overcast and the time of day is afternoon. We do have one tee option and it is playing 7,908 yards, and as always we will be playing on pin set number 1.
Hello there, and a big fat welcome from me, John McCarthy, to PGA Tour 2K23.
So here we are on the first hole, but Stranger Things should need no introduction. I love the first two series. I didn't watch series 3 or 4. I think I tried to get into series 3, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. And with me being an 80s child, it was right up my street. So hopefully we are going to see many things linked with the TV series in this golf course. So nice opening tee shot. This is clearly the street that all the guys hung out on. I think it's Hawkins, isn't the name of the fictional town. But let's see if we can pitch this one close. It is a shot I'm starting to really enjoy. This should run out a good few yards. I should have applied a little bit of topspin there, but that is going to leave me an opening putt for birdie. Green speeds are 141. This will turn from left to right. Completely misread that. It burns by the right hand side, and we are going to begin this Stranger Things themed golf course with a par. So hole number 2, this is a par 5. A trio of bunkers here in play, so I'm just going to try and draw this using the wind as well and find the centre off the fairway. That's a nice strike. The wind should start to push me to the right, and that should ensure I can reach this green in 2. We've now featured a few of Bass Bry 08's courses on the channel. There's a wee hut there to the right of the green with the American flag. It's been a while since I've watched Stranger Things, guys, so I do apologise if I'm not recognising many of the features within the course. But let's go 5-iron. Going to try and run this up that slope, defending the pin. Oh, it's a tiny slope. That is going to leak right, but I have pulled my swing line to the left. Has this got the legs to get up the slope? No, that's going to come back down, and that is going to leave me a lengthy putt for eagle. Really needed to avoid the slow there to get the ball up to the top tier of the green. So 55 feet, up 2 feet, breaking both ways. I've certainly got the weight. I tell you what, that is so close. We almost drained that eagle putt, but we will tap that in for birdie. Our first birdie of the round, and we move on to hole number 3. This is a long course, by the way, just short of 8,000 yards. Pretty plain, pretty bland so far for a Stranger Things themed course. That's a tiny slope. There's the Hawkins high school football pitch, I do believe. It's the first real feature I have recognised. Cool addition. So 153 yards out. We've got a 12-mile-per-hour wind here. So I'm going to try and fade this against the wind and land this as close to the pin as possible. It's a good strike, but the wind is overpowering the fade, and that's came up short. That ball sat down instantly, but it will set up a 17-foot putt for eagle. This ball will move from left to right in my feet, then hopefully turn back a little bit. Oh, it's another putt that just slides by the outside of the cup. And we will remain at 1 under. So hole number 4, second of the par 5s yet again. Hazards in play, so just going to shape the ball. Huge draw coming up here, trying to keep this down the right hand side. It's a fast though, I need a member's bounce.
And here's our second shot on the 4th.
We got the members bounce and that has worked out well. So let's see if we can just run this up from the fairway onto the front of the green with the 3-wood. That's a lovely strike. And I think this is going to work out really, really well. It's a good shot. It is going to leave me an eagle opportunity.
Shaping up, putting for eagle next. This one for eagle.
It's another putt from distance. It's on a good line though. Just didn't hit it. Not had my porridge yet this morning. But it is going to be back-to-back birdies for the first time in the round, and I do move to 2 under par. So 9-iron should be the club here. Just going to surf the wind. That is a really nice strike. Couldn't have hit that any cleaner. Stunning views there, by the way. And that is going to leave me a pin-high putt. 18 feet out. A little bit of movement both ways, but it's definitely going to turn more from right to left. Slightly uphill. We've got the weight. It's a good putt line. And that does drop for birdie number 3. And we move on to hole number 6. This is a tough drive, this one. Very tight fairway. Water in play down the left-hand side. I am probably missing a few of the features that some of you Stranger Things guys, fans will recognise quicker than me. I'm just going to shape this one. There is a perfect. I have pushed my swing line over to the right, but the wind is going to bring that back. And that is going to leave me 141 yards to the flagstick. This is a tough pin. I am playing right over the water here. Going to take the tiger line. So gap wedge with a little bit of topspin should be the club. I do have a slope at my feet as well. Oh, look at that swing line. That is going to take the ball a lot more to the left than I allowed for. Yardage was good though. So hopefully we can convert. Another birdie putt here. This will turn from right to left. Once again uphill. It's tracking well. And that's a really good read. 3 consecutive birdies does get me to 4 under par. But hole number 7. Bunkers in play yet again. I'm going to try and be aggressive here and carry the bunker. I do get the overpower. Tiny fast. Is it going to carry? It does. Nice members bounce out of the heavy rough. And that leaves me a long second shot into this bowl-like green. This wind should hold me up and also bring me from right to left. Tiny slope. That needs to go, by the way. The wind has really held me up. And that's came up a fair bit short despite a nice kick and carry. So a 14-foot putt. Not a lot of movement in it. Just going to play this one dead weight. Oh, and it's another putt that just glides by the edge of the cup. And that does put an end to the birdie train. It keeps me at 4 under par. And we move on to hole number 8. Short par 3. Seven iron with a little bit of loft here is hopefully the club. A lot of backspin applied. It's a tiny slope, but this ball should sit down pretty quickly. It's way long actually. 8 iron may have got me there, you know, but it is a 30-foot putt. A lot of movement from right to left here. got the weight. Nice putt line yet again. Is it going to turn? Good effort. Maybe hit that a little bit firm, and this is certainly no gimme from 6 feet out. This is just for par. Solid putt though. I stay at 4 under, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the next hole brings. I think that is the Demogorgon off there in the distance. Probably the first time we have seen a feature that everyone will recognise from Stranger Things. But this is a cool course. Whether you are a fan of Stranger Things or just PGA Tour 2K23, it certainly has something to offer. But that really is cool. That must have taken a lot of time to create. I hope I am right in saying it is the Demogorgon. I think there is a few versions of them. So just applying a good bit of backspin here to this gap wedge. That is a nice strike. This ball should sit down on a heartbeat. It has done. And that is going to hopefully be my 5th birdie of the round. Certainly no gimme yet again. The greens do have a fair bit of movement on them. So a solid front 9. Hopefully we can keep this form going into the back 9. It is one of these courses that has you looking forward to the next hole and what you are going to see or witness and how the hole is going to play. The bigger hitters will comfortably reach that green in 2, depending on the wind. I've just came up short. But I'm going to try and flop this long past the pin if I can find the shot and try and spin it back towards the flagstick. So full backspin applied. We are on a slight slope that will take me to the left. Good execution. Surely it spins. I didn't generate the zip I was looking for there. So I'm not getting as tight to the pin as I would have liked. It's another putt that is breaking both ways. Surely it turns back. That's a really good putt. Played it dead weight. And it's a great start to the back 9. So hole number 11. This is a short par 4 with a wind advantage behind us. Fairway is elevated from the tee box though. It's a nice strike. And that will leave me nothing more than a wedge into the green. Let's go with a pitch shot actually. Let's go gap wedge. Just going to apply a tiny bit of topspin here. And hopefully it does run out a couple of yards. It will land short. There's a laser beam perfect almost. Like I said in my last video, the pitch shots I used to avoid constantly. I would deliberately leave myself a specific yardage so it wasn't a pitch. But it is a shot that I think you do have to embrace in this game. And I'm certainly getting a lot more confident with that shot, as you can see. So there is another look of the Demogorgon off there in the distance. So I'm just going to try and surf the wind here. Tiny fast will help me out. We've took the tiger line and we just land on the fairway. That is going to leave me a nice yardage into this elevated green, but there is a symmetry. Cool feature. Looks like his body bag's lying there. But there are some really cool features in this golf course. Certainly worth a play. And if, like me, you are a fan of Stranger Things and PGA Tour 2K23, it is a fantastic combination. So let's go gap wedge here. The ball is going to shoot left at my feet due to the slope, or maybe not. That ball didn't shoot left at all. It was a lovely strike as well. The wind totally overpowered the slope. And despite having the yardage, I am 17 feet to the right of the pin. I've lost the ball over my shoulder. We're going to miss that on the left-hand side. It is frustrating when the slopes don't do like they suggest.
Do you lie?
But wow, another fantastic view of the Demogorgon. That really is spectacular. I'm just going to try and land this past the slope, and hopefully with a little bit of draw against the wind, this ball is close. It is a perfect. Come on, draw. It's not kicking in as much as I would have liked, but it is going to leave me another good putting opportunity. But who is your favourite character from Stranger Things? I think mine has to be Dustin. We all had a friend back in the 80s who actually dressed like Dustin and acted like him, but he is a cool dude. Disappointed I didn't convert that birdie putt. It's going to keep me at 7 under. We've missed quite a few putts today, but this is a really scoreable course. And look at this for a hole. Hole number 14, wow. Just applying a lot of D-loft and topspin here, just to ensure we do find this fairway. It's a lovely strike, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens here. This must be the showcase hole. This ball should run on for days. A more dark and moody side of the golf course we are seeing now. Misty as well. That is a huge drive, 674 yards. It's a tough pin though. Target golf required here in this approach shot. I just want to be on the left-hand side of this flag stick. Just applying a lot of backspin here due to the slope we are playing off it. And this could be a really good shot. Surely it kicks right. I expected that ball to run out a little bit more than that. Yardage was bang on. And it is another very makeable putt from 15 feet. Surely that turns. It does turn right into the heart of the cup. And I do move to 8 under par, and hopefully it can be another round where we do move in to double figures under par. So hole number 15, I'm going to try and draw this from right to left and find the left-hand side of the fairway. But I am loving the transformation in the golf course. The first few holes were neighbourhood golf course, all bright and friendly. And now we are seeing the dark, mysterious, misty side of things. I think 6-iron should comfortably land on the green, and with a lot of backspin hopefully sit down. It is a really nice strike. This could really set up an eagle opportunity. That should get better and better. That helping slope, just guiding the ball towards the pin. And this is another eagle opportunity. Hopefully this time we can convert it. It will turn from right to left. Surely it turns. Good read, good putt. And we are rewarded with an eagle that does move me to 10 under par.
Let's see what happens here on the 16th.
Hole number 16. Lots of destruction and carnage going on here. The Demogorgon off there in the distance. Like I say, I do hope I am getting the enemy, this monster, correct. If I have made any mistakes with some of the Stranger Things information, please let me know in the comment section and rightfully correct me. I would rather be long than short here, but I don't think we will be long into this 11-mile-per-hour wind. That tiny slow is going to hurt me. That needs to go. Yeah, that's not going to have the legs to get there. It's going to leave me a huge uphill putt. This could actually come off the green. No, it has stayed. Totally miscalculated my yardage there. So it's an uphill putt. We have had a few of these today. I have pushed my swing line there, my putt line, and I think that may have been a factor in missing that on the right-hand side. So I do stay at 10 under. Hole number 17, a dark and gloomy par 3. This is the longest par 3 we have played. I'm going to try and land this on that heavy rough, and hopefully it does kick on. It's a nice strike. Swing line has taken me over to the left. We actually just landed that on the fringe. That is going to work because there is a slope. That's a really good shot. It's not the shot I intended, but we will take it. I would rather be lucky than skillful any day of the week. So that birdie does move me to 11 under par, and we will move on to the final hole of this Stranger Things theme fantasy course. It has been a fantastic course. I've really enjoyed it. I think that is the Demogorgon. Just looking different this time though. But lots of cool features on this golf course. Playability is good. And like I've said before, if you are a fan of Stranger Things, this course is definitely up your street. But let's hit driver off the deck here and hopefully run this up onto the dance floor. That's a lovely strike. Has it got the legs? Some cool artwork up here by the green as well. Let's take a quick look at that. Let's see if I can chip this in for an eagle and finish at 13 under par. It's got a chance, you know. Has it got the legs? It's just going to come up short. It will leave me with a tap-in birdie. But that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. It really helps me out. And until the next one, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.
Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.